Okay,
Boleh start eh? Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinars. My name is Zul Fazli bin Azman. As your moderator, today we are presenting pros and cons playing esport, presented by Muhammad Zul Adin bin Adisah, representative of the parents, Zulkhairi Samsubahari, representative, Muhammad Zul Adin bin Adisah, representative of gamers, Zulkhairi Samsubahari, representative of the parents, Irwandi bin Muhammad Haizan, um, representative teacher, and Muhammad Rais bin Rahim, representative for student. Okay, before that, what is esport? Esport, also known as electronic sports, is a form of competition using video games. Esport often takes the form of organized multiplayer video games competitions, particularly between professional players, individually or as teams. Although organized competition have long been a part of video game culture, these were largely between amateur until the late 2000s when participation by professional gamers and spectatorship in these events through live streaming in this event through live streaming saw a large surge in popularity. By the 2010s, esport was a significant factor in the video game industry, with many game developers actively designing and providing funding for tournaments and other events. The most common video game genre associated with esports are multiplayer online battle arena, MOBA, first-person shooter, FPS, fighting, card, battle royale, and real-time strategy RTS games. Popular esport franchises include Mobile Legends, Dota, PUBG, Counter-Strike, Valorant, Overwatch, Street Fighter, Super Smash Bros, and StarCraft, among many others. Tournaments such as the League of Legends, LoL, World Championships, Dota 2 International, the fighting game specific Evolution Championship Series, EVO, and Intel Extreme Masters are among the most popular in esports. Many other competitions use a series of league play with sponsored teams such as such as the Overwatch League. Although the legitimacy of esport as a true sporting competition remain in question, they have been featured alongside traditional sport in some multinational events in Asia, with the International Olympic Committee also having discussed their inclusion into future Olympics events. All right. I would like to ask Zulkhairi bin Samsul Bahari, do you agree as parents, do you agree um, esport should play by our children?
okay. Thank you for Mr. Moderator, Mr. Zulfati. Was very cheerful and positive energy today. Gave me the opportunity to speak. My opinion as a parent, I agree with existence of esport. A lot good is coming to our children. This is because it cannot only generate money but can make someone famous. As a parent, if our children has deficiencies such as deformities of legs or other limbs, as a parents, if our children are interested the word or sport, we should give them a chance if they want to follow it. Uh, this is because many have already proven in the other country, even their child as deficiency is not obstacle in achieving a victory. But in other parent about sport is a good that brings the bad. This is because, as a parents, we expect our children to have a career one day. In their view, sport is not considered as a career, but as an interest or hobby, where it is done all day satisfaction, unlike jobs like teacher, police, and other jobs that can guarantee the future of their children later. In other opinion, sport is a video game that needs to be mastered, and uncontrolled video games against a child is detrimental to their health. As a parents, we take seriously our children head, right? This is because when they are influenced by a video game, their child will be more concerned with them than with themselves. For example, our children will leave meal times because they feel addicted to the video game. When a person is eating pattern in irregular, his health will be affected due to not getting enough nutrients to grow up quite disease and lower person level of immunity. Furthermore, their sleep will time will be disturbed because the section of the hormone that stimulates drowsiness, the hormone melatonin, is done as a result of their eyes will be exposed light from video games. Obviously, our children health will be affected as a result uncontrolled by a video game. But my opinion as a parents, I think this is what is a career for our children if they work hard to win. This is because it has been proven in many countries that many successful as a sport, a coach, a YouTuber, and other jobs. Things. That's all for me.
All right, thank you, Zulkhair Samsubahri. As a parent, we have to support our children, right? Okay, we're going to. I want to ask Muhammad Zuladin, as a gamers, as we know, like Solos, Fredo, or Penjahat, they playing PUBG and Mobile Legend. And I would like to know what is the advantages playing esport.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank you to moderator for the question. Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to my fellow friends and audience. Okay, today I want to share you about three advantages of sport as a gamer. Okay, first, with my opinion as a gamer, sport games can make money. Okay, as we all know, in Malaysia, there are many gamer esport who choose streamer career as a source of income in their life. Okay, like we call solos, penjahat, predo, and other streamers. Okay, this is because they are willing to work hard to make streamer career their source of income or their side income. Of course, they have a deep interest and hobby in it. Okay, I want to ask you, who here is playing Facebook app? Okay. When you scroll the Facebook wall, you must always see live streaming of people playing games, right? Okay. Thus reaching thousands of viewers. Okay. According to a survey I conducted on a social media platform, Solo's income as a Facebook streamer can reach at 3.9 thousand US dollar. Okay, to 62.7 thousand US dollar. Okay, so can you imagine that? So amazing that Solo's income as a streamer. By just streaming while playing the game, um, he is able to earn income. Okay, but I'm not a streamer. I'm only a gamer. Okay. So I think, in my opinion, as a gamer, um, playing esport also can make money by just streaming the game when we play. Okay. Second, uh, as a gamer, I think esport can improve communication skills. Okay. For example, when we play esport games like Mobile Legend, PUBG, Dota, and other online games, we must communicate with our teammates to discuss about the strategy winning the games and other discussion. Okay, this shows that by playing esport games, we can learn new words. Okay, like Indonesian language, English language maybe, okay, and other language that can improve communication skills in our lives. Okay, why do you think the gamer can learn new languages from another country while just playing in Malaysia? Okay, this is because while we play online games, there are also player from another countries who can be teammates. Okay, this shows that by playing online games, I think we not only be able to learn new languages, but we also can make new friends from another country. Okay, third, esport games can make cultivate teamwork. Okay, teamwork in an esport game is very very important to achieve success. This is because if there is a lack of cooperation between team members, it can certainly invite failure. Okay, this shows in esport games, in not it not only able to improve communication skills, but also can cultivate team spirit in one game. Okay, not only that, uh, it also can help develop teamwork skills that include communication, collaboration, and learning how to work effectively with others. Okay, in my opinion, as a gamer, I think we can use. In my opinion, as a gamer, I think while we have teamwork in other situation, it can also give us an advantage. Okay, for example, in soft skills that we can use in a future. Okay, for example, uh, when we attend a job interview. Okay, that's all from me. I pass to moderator. Thank you.
Wow, so many point that advantages playing esport.
Yeah.
As we know, just playing game we can make more money, right? All right. We're going to the. Um, I want to ask Irwandi, as a teacher, you teach a student, right? So I would like to ask you, what is the benefit for students playing esport?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. In my point of view, esport in school brings success to more students. Teens are all about gaming, In 2018, the Pew Research Center reported that 97% of teen boy and 83% of teen girl are played video games. Some of these teens are involved in school sport and clubs. Many, however, are not. By offering esport and by offering esport as an extracurricular activity could reach students who often are otherwise disengaged from the school community. Esport in school can transport these kids from the solitary world of digital gaming into the common space of the school computer lab or library commons. These otherwise uninvolved students join the rank of their successfully involved peers, more likely to be engaged during classes, more likely to graduate, more likely to aspire to higher education, and less likely to suffer and spread the harms of feeling out of sync with their school community. Second, inclusion is good for students and the community. Gaming can be isolating pastime. When students can join a school esport team, it becomes a social experience. Without a school esport clubs, passionate gamers often feel left out of mainstream school social life. Organized esport bring these kids into the fold. It can help them become accepted and respected members of their school community. The feelings of acceptance gained through joining school activities like esports safeguard students' physical as well as mental health. For one thing, strong social connection boosts immune function. Conversely, those who feel excluded sleep more poorly. This can take a toll on student health, leading to more missed school and negative academic outcomes. And the third one, students can learn valuable skill playing sport in school. It's intuitive. Team sport teach valuable skills. Many parents encourage their children to participate in a team sport for just this reason. Team sport provides an arena for teaching important lesson and life skill beyond the classroom. The skill practice and honed as part of a team applies equally to any sport. Esport is no exception. This such as working with others, it called teamwork, cooperation, or collaboration. By whatever name, working well with others requires the development of countless additional skills like communication, assertiveness, and compromise, conflict management, active listening, and respect. Social skills are the building block of interpersonal relationship, and they are integral to working well with teammates and coaches. In addition to those noted above, social skills include critical basics like maintaining eye contact and using appropriate body language, refraining from interrupting, and knowing when and how to share ideas. For many kids, these skills don't come naturally. Those with limited social experience are particularly prone to skill deficit. Participating in a school esport team provide an environment for these kids to learn and practice this skill. And the third one is strategic thinking and planning. Sport requires students to set goals as the competition and consider their individual strength and weakness. As a member of a team, students learn to establish tactics, put together plans and adjust execution as needed. Thinking quickly, strategically, and is part of the puzzle of any sport. That's all from me.
All right, thank you, Mr. Irwandi, as teacher. A long time ago, we playing football, chess, or badminton to be success,
Mm-hmm.
right? But right
Yeah.
now, just playing a game can make students success.
Yeah.
Okay, um, so I want to ask to Muhammad Rais, as
Mm.
student,
Mm.
you studies, right?
Yeah.
So I would like to know what is the disadvantages playing esport.
Okay, thank you to the Mr. Moderator. Uh, as student many disadvantage in sport, I have 3 points. The first point is health risk, and the second is mental health, and the third is corruption. Uh, the first is disadvantage in sport is that it can cause health problem. Among the example of health problem faced are the first is cancer, the second is diabetes, the third weight gain, mental health, metabolism syndrome, back pain, and osteoporosis. However, games come with health consequences associated with inactivity. There are always opportunity to move and sit less. In addition, we need to learn how to maximize practice so that we can spend less time playing and more time in training. Rehabilitation and activity that you enjoy is allow for a longer and healthy gaming career. For the second point is mental health. Physical injury in sport are not surprising. They happen in every sport, in football, in rugby, and every sport. But players who experience challenge with their mental health may experience a large
Do
drop
not neglect health.
in their performance during competition.
Do not neglect health.
It is difficult to determine the most common mental health challenge in sport. There are two major challenges in mental health are anxiety, especially in the form of panic attack and depression. Next, player will be benefit, help performance and give priority to their mental well-being. For the third point is corruption. Corruption is easier when there is not organization governing the sport. It's like the Wild West out there. Perhaps the most notorious example of sport corruption in the League of Legends story. Well, Legend, the sad story of promise is full of lies and deception by its management. When it's realized that everything is land, salary, computer, and housing, pressure is then given to the player to set up a match in order to recoup the money spent. Unfortunately, Promise become the victim, his manager corruption, and even try to commit suicide after the incident. The Promise have recovered and it look like living out of attention. I hope he is healthy and enjoy the life. Okay, that's all for me.
All right, thank you, Muhammad Rais. As student, I believe when we're playing the game, some of us get a risk of our health, right? So the the end of our our conversation about pros and cons playing esport. So the conclusion is everything must have its advantages and disadvantages. So in the advantages and disadvantages playing esport, we can conclude that we need to discipline ourselves so that we do not neglect our health and responsibilities as a children, as parents. Some parents playing a game as a teacher, as a student. Lastly, if we can take care and control ourselves by maintaining our disciplines, then we will be as successful as the streamers are now. So that's all for today. Thank you. So, any question? Okay, we have question. From Azim Afkar, with the scene of esports seen as competitive in nature, many toxic, many toxic or unhealthy community built upon the success of particular esport. My question is the presence of such communities as part of the culture that esports promise, or is it an unfortunate byproduct to be dismissed? This question for who? For gamers, for student, for teacher, or for parents? So gamers. Okay, for gamers. Muhammad Zuladin, because Zuladin is friend with Solo, so maybe he know. Okay, Zuladin, carry on.
Uh, Sorry, Azim Afkar, I don't apa ni? I don't understand what you mean. What you mean? Your question is? Can you simple your question?
Okay, so it's not really much. I just want to know that because there are seen as some people are being very toxic and very having portraying bad behavior within certain esports communities. Now the question being, is this something that esport wants to show that it is a part of its bigger scheme in the bigger picture? Is this what they want to portray to others, or is this just an unfortunate thing that happened with the growth of something great?
So
Uh,
maybe Azim asked, in game many toxics, right? So is this good for us, or is this just for fun? Maybe is it like that, Azim?
It's actually more on the lines of, with
Or
these toxic people, is this what the game what the gaming community wants, or is this just something that they unfortunately have to live with because it just so
Azim,
happens to be that way? Yes.
Azim, what do you mean by toxic people or toxic attitudes? Is it something related to the cursing when
It
they're playing, something like that?
revolves. It's